Hello there folks and welcome to part 1 of season 2 of the Neil Robertson Pro career on Snooker 19. Now if you're really confused why we have done a season 2, make sure to go back to the last video which was part 69, so technically this is part 70, but we are rebranding this as a part 1 for the start of season 2 just so new people to the channel and everybody as a whole doesn't get too confused about what's going on. But as I've said, go and watch the previous video to see why we are doing a second season. But we start today with round 2 of the Riga Masters, a stage actually we didn't get to last year, unbelievably. We couldn't even get past the qualifier. So in a season, we have really moved up. And in that second round match, the last 32, we are playing against Hossein Vavai. What do you call him, Hossein? That makes a lot more sense to us. We beat Mike Dunn in the first round, albeit only 3 frames to. I must admit, I wasn't concentrating massively, but we could have had quite an embarrassing loss there. But I think we made a high break of 78, so certainly getting into the new season, not doing too badly. And one thing I didn't do in the season review video, which I'm going to do now, is talk you through which of the events we're going to be playing in this season. So obviously we're going to be playing in the Riga Masters. We're going to skip the Yushan World Open, the Indian Open, the European Masters, as well as the China Championship. Then we're going to play in the Portland Classic, the Shanghai Masters, miss the Indian Open, yep, they're obviously all qualifiers. Play in the English Open, the Oppos, and playing everything from the English Open to the Scottish Open. We're going to do the... No, we're not going to do the German Masters. Then we're going to do the Dafabet Masters, if we... Yeah, we are invited, so that's great. Playing the Dafabet Masters, obviously we're not going to do any of these championship leagues, I don't see the point. And then Coral War Grand Prix, Welsh Open, Shootouts, Players Championship. I'm not going to do Gibraltar or China, but I will do the Players Tour Championship and then go to the Betfred Worlds. But obviously that's a changeable schedule. It's one that can easily change based on how well or not so well we do and whether we need the ranking points, whether we enter a few smaller events to try and get those ranking points. But shall we get into the snooker? I think we ought to. It's a much shorter game, much like a game we've been used to in the whole of Season 1. The best of 5 in round 2 of the Riga Masters. Of course, we've been playing the long format in the World Championships, but there's just not time to do that with every single tournament. But there is chance, of course, in some tournaments, like the bigger tournaments, the Masters, etc., etc., and we will probably be playing the longer format games in those longer tournaments, but depending where they are. And there we go, that's the handshake for the first match of the season that we are broadcasting live. So I hope you guys are all excited for this second season. I certainly am. I just couldn't get rid of this series after the brilliant response that I've had in recent weeks, especially to the stuff I've done on the World Championship. It's been phenomenal, to be quite honest. We've had probably maybe sort of 150 of you watching every time we put a video out, and that's just a level that on any series in my lifetime I haven't managed to garner up that sort of support, but that's not the best break to start us off. But we do get away with it because the blue does cover that red, so we do get away with a little bit of a poor shot there. But I've never known that this player being in the top 30. I certainly don't recognise the name. I don't think we played against him at all last season. And like I say, I don't recognise the name. So it might be somebody who's new to the top 30, which if he is, great. We'll have to see what he's offering.
Really nice opening red.
Good opening red there, but that red is going to be... no, it won't prove a problem because we've got past it. That's okay. So we could go for the blue, but we will go for the yellow. Just get a little bit of top on it, but not play it too hard. And hopefully get a chance to pot a red, but that needs to pull up a little bit, which it does. But as I did say in the season review, again, if you haven't watched it, I recommend you go and do that. But if you haven't watched it, there is just going to be, I think, at least for the moment, there are only just going to be the 2 episodes of this a week, based off the fact that I've been doing 4, 5, even 7 episodes of snooker a week for 4 months. And whilst I love my snooker, I feel like it could be time just to try and experiment with something a little bit different. So that's the plan. Don't really need to play with side, actually, do we, here? Just play with a little bit of backspin. Let's have a look what angle we can get to that. Oh, no, that red isn't so good. So we might have to... Yeah, okay. We'll need a fair amount of screw back. Let's just have a look at this. So, yeah, it looks okay to me. That should be okay for the red. So we're just going to do this 2 times a week. I think that'll probably increase to 3 times a week in a few weeks' time. Because twice a week, you're not going to go through a season that quickly. Unless you have a diabolical season, which is possible, but I don't think we will. I think we played well in the World Championships, and there's no reason why we shouldn't go below that level now. I don't see a reason why not, anyway. That pink will go, which is nice. Just gives us an opportunity to get into the reds.
Lots of power on this shot.
Is it going to work out? Not massively.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Yeah, agreed.
16.
Bit of a shame, that. We gave it a go, though, didn't we? Okay. Only a break of 16. It always seems a lot more when you're fighting for it. But how can we get this safe? I'd just say play it by this red, I would say. And there's not that much you can go for unless I've missed something. No, just playing on that. He's tried to play a double there. Well, I think he has anyway, but he's not succeeded. It's just a bit of a safety battle now we can have. Nice and thin on this. Which is nice. But I do love me snooker. I do love making snooker content. It's been the bane of the channel for really since that April release. It's been the game on the channel that's got the most views. It's been the one that you guys evidently have enjoyed, and the one that amazingly just keeps growing. So that's brilliant. And as well as the usual broadcasting, we will have when it comes out. I don't quite know when it's going to come out, but I will have a patch 1.07. Will it be? I suppose there's been little patches, so I don't know what this is officially being called. But there is a new patch in development. I think it's... I don't know what it is, but anyway, when that is released, there will be a video on the channel about that, reviewing that, much like there was for patch 1.06. And I will confess, I'll be completely transparent. That did get a nice amount of views, and I think that propelled the series, to be honest. And hopefully that would be great to happen again with another patch review. But I think... in terms of snooker content now, I know I'm going to be a little bit off topic, but we haven't got a safety battle going on here, so not that much that's going on that's too exciting. But I think there is only myself and my good friend Captain Goodspeed making Snooker 19 content now. I might be wrong. Let me know if that is incorrect, and if you've got Snooker 19 content that you're making or whatever, feel free to leave it down in the comments or a link to your channel or whatever.
That's an excellent shot.
Because I don't know of anybody else doing Snooker 19 content. Which seems a shame. Because it is a brilliant game and there's clearly an audience out there. And I think you guys probably be hungry for more. Which I can't provide. But as I said, there might be more channels providing it. But that is a decent safety. Nicely in the reds. I don't quite know what he's going to do for me unless he just taps it into the reds. Okay, just gets it on the cushion. It's a decent shot to him, to be fair. Play it up behind this one. A little bit hard, but again, that's fine. So a bit of a stuttering start here, really. Could be a chance here. No, there's not. I thought there was a bigger chance than that, but I don't fancy that. So what we're just going to have to play here is a bit of a straight one. Get it up in bulk. It's always a little bit dangerous playing these shots because... you can hit it quite thick and open up an opportunity, but that's quite nice. That's certainly up in bulk, does the job, and I think that, yeah, that blocks off the one that I was worried about. And actually, we've got the snooker. Oh, we got away with hitting the reds there, and he nearly got a pot. So it is touching ball, but of course, as long as we play it away from the ball we're on, we can get something, and we have got a potting opportunity. I don't know why we're playing with top or whatever, to be quite honest. If we need to. Backspin's probably what I'd prefer to play. Just get a little bit of control on the cue ball. Make sure it doesn't go too far. But that is another opportunity now. Good red. But it was a good snooker on Hossein.
He's going for it.
Now for the blue. And that looks good. Yeah, it's there.
Superb.
He'll be very happy with the position here.
Yeah, I certainly am. This frame not quite opened up as I would like it yet. Because, well, the reds are all still a little bit clustered up. Come on, that needs to travel a little bit more. It hasn't, unfortunately. So, we could, mind you, we can look for a blue to the to this pocket and see what positional opportunities we can get to. But truly, there isn't really that much in the way of opportunity for position. That one red is hanging out. To be fair, if we sort of get a little... Yeah, if we play something like that, we might be able to get to the red. But let's focus on getting this pot first.
Well, he's looking at potting this into the right corner pocket.
Looks about accurate. Now, can we get to this red? Not for a pot,
Well,
no.
not the shot
Okay.
he was aiming for there.
It's fine, it's fine. I say, a bit of a stuttering start, but you have frames like this sometimes. Ooh, we got a bit of lucky there. We just about hit the black, but it didn't cause any real damage. But we're certainly on top in this frame, bear in mind that Hossein hasn't took a pot yet.
Pace is key here.
Ooh, a little bit thick. This could be a little bit dangerous. Yeah, he's hit the black. I thought so. But unbelievably, plays a pretty good safety shot in the end. Because he's got, well, it's either a good safety shot or a lucky safety shot. As again, it depends what your view is. But he got it safe. And he's just played another one there. Something will come available though at some point. Doesn't look like it's going to be this time. Now, you've got to be careful with the black. That's a little bit of a stumbling block, to be honest. So we're going to have to hit it a little bit thicker. Yeah, that's it. Avoid the black. Use the yellow. That's not... actually, no. We might have left a half chance. Certainly a snick he could go for. The one by the pink. Not directly by the pink. Yep, the one he's playing. But he's quite a way off with that. And unbelievably, even with that, he hasn't left an easy chance. We'll go for this. And we've got it. But I think he's got away with quite a bit so far. He really has.
One.
Play it nice and hard, get it in the reds. I must just be a glitch on the Xbox side, because I've watched PS4 plays and they don't have a problem with that
Great opportunity.
shot with high power. I mean, you just said great opportunity. It's not really. I mean, that's a potential. That's, well, that one won't go. Unless I'm missing something obvious, which I don't think I am. So again, this is a little bit of a shot to nothing here,
Well,
really.
he's looking at potting this into the right corner pocket.
And we've got it. We're accurate. That's great. So what's next? I hope that blue will go, because if it does, it gives us a big opportunity to then go for these reds. Yes, it will go. Great. Oh, don't want to play with any side.
The long pot's on, and he's going for it.
It's a nice pot. And we seem to be getting going in this first frame
For fun at the
of
moment.
the new season.
13.
I mean, to be honest, Hossein hasn't really been much of an opponent so far. Yes, he's played the odd good safety shot, but we haven't really given him a chance. And if it stays that way for the whole match, then great. Right, we can get the pink in, but once we do, we haven't really got an opportunity to do anything else. But what I will say
He's playing for the right corner here.
is that whatever we played there, we weren't really going to have much of a chance. Although that is a half chance here if we're willing to be brave enough to take it on, which is this red, and I think I will.
Tricky pot, no doubt.
It's a dangerous one because it opens up the reds.
That's
We
a
have
top
got the
quality
pot,
shot with
and
the
that's a
rest.
great
Not
split.
easy at all.
As always happens with a split, unless you're very lucky, you have to play a little bit of an awkward shot to take advantage. But that's a pretty straight pot, so I think we're okay. Got to be careful though we don't muck this up, because the finest of margins on these top pockets with long pots, and you can miss. But that's a really nice pot.
Excellent positional play there. Inch perfect.
27.
So really, it looks like we're going
No
to
problem there.
not have a problem to win this.
He shuts out his opponent in
And there we go, that's pretty much confirmed it.
28.
I say, a good first frame. I think I've gained a lot of confidence from the World Championship.
So, this
It was
pot
a
into the
shame
right
of a result against Mark Allen, but I think taking a player like that to a decider, and really being the better player at a lot of points in the match, it just gives you a lot of confidence. And that confidence seems to have been carried on to here
32.
so far. I mean, we're only in the first frame, so we are getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. But ultimately, if we can keep this going, that'd be great.
Right corner.
And what we need to stop is that drought we had at the end of last season where
39.
we were getting to the quarter-final of tournaments, for example, and then ultimately just not getting past those. We'd get past these players and then we'd get to a quarter-final, play against someone who's decent and, oh God, and we get all worried. And be whooped, really. So we're going to try and avoid that this season.
47.
It's a long season. Be great to win some trophies. So I think we definitely underachieved last year. I know it was a turbulent season with difficulty changes, etc. But we did definitely underachieve. There's no doubt about that. Well, we might as well take this pink
Playing the pot here.
and then just leave it, because it's going to be a little bit of a struggle to get to the red. As long as we're not snookered ourselves on it, which we could well have done.
54.
No, we haven't. That's okay. So just play a nice tap on the red. No risk. It's not going to go anywhere near the pocket. Where's the cue ball, though? Oh, that's close, but no, we're not worried about that. We've got a lead of 80 odd, I think. Yeah, and he's 35 behind, so it was a long first frame, that was. Took quite a while.
The frame is his.
And we're into the second frame. As I said, I think we're aiming for a 3-0 win here. Based on that first frame, he hasn't got a lot to offer.
He has, but it's only a
But ultimately, he hasn't been given a chance yet.
Thank you. The second frame. A same verify to
But I think a 3-0 would give us some confidence going into the last 16. But again, he's... The AI in general, I don't think are very good at breaks, to be honest. In my humble opinion.
He's taking this red on.
They always seem to leave one on. And that is a very nice break. Very nice split of the reds.
1.
Okay, so... Let's use this to our advantage. Playing with some top here, which I'm not the biggest fan of. But if you're that close to the cushion, you can't really avoid it.
Now, can he drop this into the right corner?
It's a good pot. Unfortunately, the black's moved a little bit off limits. It's very much off limits now, actually.
On a bit of a roll at the moment.
But we can still
7.
cope. Don't think this... No, that pink's not going to get past, so... We'll have to go for one of the other pots. I think we'll go for the... for the blue. But if you compare this to this time last season, which I know was 4 months ago and we were awful at the game,
12.
but we've come so far really in that time. It's great.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner. Beautifully done.
I think consistency will be the big thing this season. That's what I think we can try and get to. Because last year, as I said, it was turbulent with difficulty changes, exams as well. We didn't play the game for long periods of time. There will be a few interruptions this year, but nothing to the magnitude there were last season.
18.
I think he's playing this with a lot of power.
It's quite a hard shot, but just to get in the position for the blue, we had to play that.
19.
I think there will be a channel update next week as well, looking at all of the content on the channel. So if you are interested, well, if you're just interested in the snooker, I'd recommend you watch it.
Very well played.
24.
But at the moment, we're on a decent break of 24. Just taking the odd red. And then the blue. Might struggle a bit here, though.
25.
I think we're just going to have to play with some top and hope for the best with this one.
Well, that's an
Oh, we've hit the green, but actually that might be a bit of a helping hand.
30.
Now that one won't go. That's obvious. No, we can't quite get to it. So, will this one get past the other red? No. That's a shame. So that's end of break. Right, let's just focus getting out of here and getting safe. Need to hit it a little bit thicker just to avoid the one red. Oh, where's that cue ball? I'm not liking the line of that. But in the end, it's turned out to be quite a nice shot, just behind the green.
Robertson, 30.
Just another safety from in there. Still not got a pot yet. Oh, nearly got his first pot on the cue ball then, but still not a pot. That's an easy red.
Tough shot, but not what he was hoping for.
He's playing this into the right centre pocket.
1.
Right. No, black will go here, surely. Yeah, black will go, so gives us a good opportunity to get into the reds.
Playing this with plenty of power.
Not the ideal split. You only need 1 or 2 balls, though.
8.
And we have definitely got one opportunity. Don't need to get everything, of course, to win the frame.
Nicely
But not really made much in the way of errors so far.
9.
There's still plenty of time for that, but we are playing well.
Very nicely done.
16.
So we'll get the red. Probably... Ooh, it's a little bit awkward here to position for the black. But we'll give it a go. Hopefully get past it without touching it. Yep, we do. But that needs to pull up. Yeah, that'll do.
17.
And then we have got a little bit of bother. But if we use some backspin, potentially we might be able to get onto a red.
24.
It's not the desired effect, but there is that one to the middle. So again, we've got out of jail free there.
This isn't easy.
Good pot. Now we can go for the
Give it
black.
there. Really good.
25.
And with that black... Ooh, we didn't touch any of the reds. I thought we might have done that. If that had pulled up earlier as well, we could have had a
30.
potential half chance on the red that the blue's now blocking. But that being said, we've pretty much secured the frame. Just play a classic safety. Just down the table. Fingers crossed this nestles quite close behind the black. I mean, that was close to the red. Whether it hit the red or not is debatable.
Foul. That'll annoy him.
No, we missed the red.
Foul and a miss.
And well, we have to play our own dodgy shot now. It was a good shot from us, to be fair, to
Free ball.
get it there. So we're just going to play a safety. I know I heard free ball, but we'll just play the safety anyway. Yeah, 1% can be all it takes when you've got a thin safety. And there's a chance here for a long pot, and to be honest, I don't think that Hassem... Hassem? It's not Hassem. Hossein is his name, isn't it? Yeah.
He'll be happy with that.
He wouldn't come back if we missed that, in my opinion.
1.
So we'll pop this blue to the bottom pocket. We did actually take... Oh, no, he didn't take a pot. He just got the points through the foul. I was a bit confused there. I thought, he's got a pot. I don't remember that.
That's a top shot.
That's a wonderful,
Won't be
wonderful
much
shot.
in terms of shots to use for him in the thumbnail then. I hope you guys are liking the new style of thumbnail. I used it for the Worlds and I thought, well, I might do it for the new season.
That should be it. No real way for his opponent to win the frame now.
Yeah, well, as I say, we look good for the frame now.
No issues there.
Nice split.
That
Might as well try and
opponent in this
get
fight.
rid of these reds. Bit of potting practice.
Pace is very important.
50.
Not an ideal shot there. But again, as we're just doing a bit of potting practice now, we might as well try this awkward black, which we've got to. Great.
22.
This is being played towards the left middle pocket.
Oh, thanks for that, Hendon.
And in it goes.
23.
And we're certainly not going to get any high breaks with this, but who knows? It adds to the points tally.
He's played that very well.
We did get, and I couldn't quite understand this, we did get one high break award at a tournament last year, and I can't remember for the life of me what that would have been. Because I don't remember winning one. The only event I can think of is the event we won, the Scottish Open. I might have to go and address that. I might have to go and investigate that. So look at the video, see you've got the high break award. Because that's the only tournament I can think of.
That's a top shot.
I don't.
Well
We didn't.
played.
Did we get a century in that final? I can't remember now. It's a long time ago.
34.
But we're looking good here. Should be able to wrap things up in the final frame.
35.
Sorry about that. Seems got a bit of a tickly cough this morning. I'm just going to play this soft, then tap the yellow, and call it a day for that frame.
42.
And get onto the third one, which hopefully we should win. Be quite a domination if we did win it by the amount we've won the first two frames at.
Robertson, 42.
Hossein not even having a pot so far.
Neil Robertson.
Well
But if we can
played.
control matches like this, then it gives us a lot more confidence against the big boys, I'd argue.
That's a two-frame lead now, and he's really starting to turn the screw on his opponent.
Oh, turn the screw, David Hendon with the
Third frame.
funny knowledge
Robertson
and
to break.
puns and all that. God, oh, we made a silly break again, but we haven't got away with it this time. I don't think. No, we haven't.
Careless.
So for the first time today, will Hossein Vavai actually get a pot? Way!
This requires good cueing.
Bravo. Ah, well, he could only make it one, unless that's going to be a really good and lucky pot, but no, it's
A
not.
7 for
Goodness
5,
me.
1.
Oh, dear. He might have an opportunity for one or two more, though, here, because this is a tricky shot. Just going to apply this down the table. Pace everything here, just to get it black side of that red. That's not bad at all. That's ideal. I don't think he'll choose to play that red to the middle.
I think he's playing safe here.
Yep, just playing safe. That's not a bad safety shot, to be fair. He's got the snooker. So he might be getting a point or two here. But I think we can probably play this off the cushion and not be too worried.
He doesn't want to play this with too much pace.
Where's that going? Right, we've hit the red. We haven't quite got away with it as
Played that
such,
well. Tough shot, but he
because there is
could
a
have played it
potting
better.
opportunity on, but
He's aiming for the left corner here.
we don't open everything up, so we did get away with it with sorts, and to be fair, I think unless he plays a good positional shot here, he's not going to get an
That's a
opportunity
top
to do
shot.
anything anyway.
Outstanding potting.
And the cue ball
No,
was
I'm
finished
wrong.
very
He might be on for a little bit of a break here.
3.
So although we've took the mick a little bit so far, he might be on for something.
No real problem here.
He is ranked 30th, so he's got to have something about his game.
We know he's blessed with great cue power, and that's a great example of what he can do.
He's looking very sharp here.
It's a good snooker though from him, to be fair, so does deserve this.
18.
This looks relatively easy.
I don't see him making a frame winning break. I might be wrong, but I think it will be potentially one that we could get back at him at, especially with that sort of split.
He's finished a bit
Ooh.
awkward here.
Yeah, that is a bit awkward.
26.
So we'll go for the blue, but it will have to just be a safety here.
Perfect position.
Let's have a look how good the safety is. Just playing the one red, that's least risk shot.
A same for 5, 31.
Hossein Fafai, that's his name. I haven't actually heard his name yet, so Hossein Fafai. Okay. Get that back to bulk. Be even better if we got the snooker, but we haven't. Bit longer and we would have done, a bit
Excellent
harder. Oh, he's opened those up and nearly got the cue ball in.
Well, he's left an opportunity here.
Looking to play a plant though here.
He's looking at the plant here.
And there we go. 2 for the price of 1. And we might be on to something here. I'll play this with some fair power because I could do with getting out of here. A little bit restrictive. Don't go just behind that red. Oh, that's exactly what it's done. That's annoying. Really is. Play just behind him, I think, then. In that case.
Neil Robertson.
Not much he can do from there. I don't know what on earth he was playing there. Baffling. Very odd shot. But unbelievably, he's got away with it. We'll try and get this in.
For it.
I hate these pots. You've got to go for them though sometimes. That's close, but oh, not close enough. Got away with it though. The blue covers this. Bit of a bizarre shot. And because he's played that, he has left a half chance, which again I think at 2-0 up, we might as well take. And we've got
In
it.
it goes. What a shot.
I love Hendon's enthusiasm here. Blimey. What a shot. That seems doing all that fiasco all the time. Take the blue one.
No more than half a chance here.
It's a good pot. Although,
Not the
ooh,
best
we could have a
shot.
bit of a problem.
6.
Might be playing the plant again, but the problem is the black blocks things, doesn't it? So, again, we've mucked this up a little bit. Unless we... No, it's not going to work. Let's try and swerve. Let's try and play the swerve shot. See if we can get anything. Get any movement.
Well, certainly nobody could accuse him of rushing here.
Great banter, Hendon. Don't think there is a way to get there, really. And tap it in. So even if we just tap it, I don't quite think we'll get the pot. So, I'm going to just play behind a red. Hopefully it's close enough to block anything off. He might go for a plant himself, but the AI usually aren't intelligent enough to go for that. But he nearly had a bit of a chance there. Tried to take it on, and oh, that cue ball was very close. Now that looks like a bit more of a chance for a swerve shot. There's not so much in the way. That looks decent. Let's have a look. Yeah, that looks like something we could get to. Need to hit this with precision. That's a bit hard. And we've hit the red. Well, hang on, hang on. Oh, ho, ho! Oh, wow. That's the sort of shot you need a replay feature for. That was lucky. We didn't intend that at all. And I think that's a hands up moment and apologise to Hossein. Or Hossein. Oh dear. We just didn't intend to pot that at all.
6.
But funnily enough, through cannons, etc., we potted it. So that gives us a chance to potentially win this 3-0. Can't believe that.
7.
Oh dear. Bit of a giggle.
He's taking this on to the right middle.
Need to get this red out of the way really now. And this might not be bad position. He says. And again, I think that black blocks it.
12.
Can get to that one though, but we'll investigate this. No, that can be got to, definitely.
I think he's going for the plant.
And I think we might as well play the plants. Oh, thank God for that. And that's out of the way now. But we've got another red. We've got the same problem because we've got another red hanging over the pocket. Again, we'll try and get rid of that fairly quickly.
He'll want this to drop into the centre pocket.
It's a little bit underscrewed there, but we do get away with it, I think.
19.
There we go. The first time in the frame there's not been a red over that pocket. Or at least in our plane of this frame. Go for the black. A little bit tight. Not the easiest of pots. But it's there. And it's not the frame clincher in terms of mathematically. But I think psychologically it could be.
$28.
That could be decent for the red.
35.
Looks okay to me. Yeah. So get the red. We'll go for the blue. That'll put us what? 51 we're on now, I think?
36.
51 compared to 32, yeah. So that'll be 56 to 32. 24 ahead with 27 remaining. Get the yellow, and that will confirm that we are through to the last 16. So a very good start to this season.
41.
Much further than we got in the competition last year.
So,
As I've said, I
just
don't
need
really
to
want to
follow-
talk about that too much.
43.
That's a little bit loose.
Tricky shot here.
Looks okay though. Yeah, it's there.
Well played with the rest.
So we might as well try and clean these up. Be interesting to see what the points difference is. Granted that he's going to get a little bit of a boost from having a little bit of a break this frame. Oh, I hate this. Come on.
What a
we
top
go.
pot that was.
Now, it'd be interesting to see what the points difference is here.
He's lining this up into the right middle pocket.
Might struggle to get on the pink, which have played that too hard. We might as well give it a go, though. No loss.
55.
Decent break, though, as well. 55. No, not quite there, but that will be the end of the match. He's not going to fight back from there. And a very solid dismantling of the...
55.
I think that's... He's Iranian, is he?
Neil Robertson.
I think that's the flag. But that was fairly easy. Not much in terms of competition there. And we are through to the last 16 by 3 frames to 0. So it's going to be a bigger chance next time. A bigger chance to get through to the next round. In terms of the round being bigger. But more chance of getting a player who gives us more challenge. And in the last 16, who's it going to be? We've had some stinker draws for the last 16. Last season, the likes of Higgins, Trump. Oh, God. Oh, dear. He's back for us already. If you watched last season, you will know that Yan Bingtao is my complete nemesis, because each of the times we played him 4 times last season, and every single time we played him, he knocked us out. So I guess, early on this season, we can try and shrug that off straight away. And that will be on Saturday that we play the last 16 match of this Riga Masters against Yan Bingtao. I look forward to it, hope you guys do too. And make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed that, and pumped up for Season 2. Can't believe that we're playing Bingtao. Oh dear. But anyway, thank you very much for your company. I've been TIJ Gamer, and until next time, I will see you guys later on. Goodbye for now.